Hello everybody, this is another Hot Wheels collector video. Today we are looking at a very nice one. This is the 83 Chevy Silverado, obviously from the Hot Wheels mainline in 2022. Now this is absolutely an awesome one, and it is obviously a square body pickup truck, and this is without, saying anything. As you can see, it's got this lovely detailing on it, but we'll get straight into this one. So got this one from a Poundland when they were stocking the older cases. This car actually came out before I started collecting. If you don't already know, I started collecting in July of 2022, so still pretty recently, not even a year yet. It was the later half of July, so we're getting there. Anyways, here we go. So let's take a look at the car. So here is the side of the casting itself. I'll zoom on in a little bit for you, and you can see, firstly, the obvious thing is this has 5-spoke wheels. These are the muscle wheels, but they're also commonly appearing on classic cars as well. These ones being chromed, and that's kind of the most common colour on that. These are huge wheels, and it really gives that slammed look to the car, as these wheels kind of go up into the arch, so you can only see actually about, probably about 4/5 of the wheel can be visible, whilst the other 5th is stuck up in the arch, so you can't actually see it. Really cool and very time period correct. As for the actual detailing, we have an almost lowrider look. So we have stripes all over the car. We have green stripes, yellow stripes, black stripes, all that stuff going on. And we also have this Hot Wheels logo here, which is done in black. Very nicely done. This casting itself does not have any wing mirrors, sadly. So that is kind of a miss. But yeah, really, it is a main line at the end of the day, and there is obviously a reason why they don't put wing mirrors on some of the older main lines, at least, and that was because they used to fall off when you were racing them down the track. But nowadays, it's mainly just collectors who buy these Hot Wheels, to be entirely honest. So yeah, they're starting to add them on most of the new castings now. Taking a look at the front, we don't have any tampo work, but you can see that the front grille and bumper area is all created using the base plastic, which is chrome, of course, and you can see that just gives that more realistic look on this car. Very nice. The headlights have been carved out, as well as the grille, so if you wanted to add your own details using, I don't know, a Sharpie or acrylic paint, you could easily do that. It wouldn't be too much of a challenge. And this front bumper nicely wraps around to the side of the car. Very nice looking, as you can quite clearly see there. On the hood of the car, we have that continuation of this lowrider striping. Very nice. We also have some vents, which are to remove rainwater from the windshield after you wipe it using your windshield wipers. Speaking of windshield wipers, this casting itself does not have any windshield wipers in the window. Sometimes they cast it in. This one they have not, unfortunately. Taking a look at this side, this is the exact same as the previous side, so I'm not going to go through everything on this, but you can have a look. Obviously you can pause the video if you wish. Taking a look at the rear, this is quite a nice little area. So first of all, you can see the exhausts, which are quite big boy exhausts, and it's obviously a dual exit. Those are created using the base plastic, once again, which is obviously chrome. Very nicely done. There's no tampo work on the rear, however, you can add your own details, like I've just said, using Sharpie or acrylic paint, as the rear lights have actually been carved out for you. So again, it's kind of like a thing. It's a detail that you can easily add, and it wouldn't cost you much to do. So if you're really not wanting a premium car and wanting to pay the premium price, you could easily kind of make this more premium yourself if you wished. Alright, heading up to the top of the car. Firstly, let's talk about the tampo. So we have 2 large lighter green stripes. Obviously the car is in metallic green, the actual paint on the car. These tampos are in almost lime green. They're a little bit darker than lime green, but they're kind of like similar, if that makes sense. And that's it for the tampoing up there. One thing I do want to talk about is this casting itself does have a rear window, which is really nicely to see. Accurate to the real life car. And in the bed of the car, or the truck, you can see there's a bit of detail going on. So you can see these are the actual wheels. hopefully you can see where I'm pointing to, just above my finger. That is the wheel, alright? it's there. It's not actually covered up by any plastic or anything, which I found was quite an interesting design choice. You can see all like that. I suppose it's carved all out as well. All the wheel axle and everything would be there. It's very, very nicely detailed, to be honest, but it's an interesting design choice to have the wheels exposed. And we also have some kind of object in the back. I'm not entirely sure what that's meant to be, but there you go, it is in there. And I'm pretty sure that's meant to be like the storage compartment of this truck. That bit there. Interesting design. Obviously Hot Wheels is creating their own sort of design with this, as it being like a slammed lowrider instead of obviously the standard version, which would be a large amount higher up, and more like a standard American pickup truck. But this is obviously, like I've said, Hot Wheels' own take on it, and we love to see stuff like this from Hot Wheels. It's really, really refreshing and nice compared to other brands which just don't do this, like Mini GT. Yeah, they're a cool brand, and they make really, really accurate cars to, you know, the factory versions of them, but they don't ever really experiment with the cars. It's just boring stuff, in my opinion. But yeah, they're really nicely detailed. Woohoo, you know what I mean? Like, other brands do the exact same. But this is like a nice take on this car. I'm really, really liking this one. So what are my opinions on this? I think this is an absolutely awesome looking one. I think it's quite accurate to the real life one. And it's really not missing that many details. I mean, the rear lights probably could have been done. That would have been a nice thing, but obviously this is a mainline, so I wasn't expecting it. The front lights really don't need that tampo detail, because, I mean, the chrome just kind of, I don't know. For some reason, the chrome texture just kind of makes up for having no tampos. That's the right thing to say. But there you go. Out of 10, what do I rate this one? So this is, obviously I've said, this is a really, really lovely one. And I do love the colour and absolutely everything. So with that said, I'm going to give this one a solid 8 out of 10. Very, very nice car. I'm loving this one. And it's just awesome. A really, really nice one to add to your collection. If you do see this one, I do recommend that you pick it up. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like this video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. You can also press that notification bell so that you never miss a new upload. And also remember to share this with any friends or family or in any groups who may be interested in this video. Anyways, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everyone.